Today is November 20th, 2020. If my grandpa was alive, he would have been 110 years old today. I've got a bit of a headache now. I haven't had enough water the last few days. I've been wanting to cry, but I don't know, I feel guilty sometimes, and I know that when I'm dehydrated I shouldn't, but I feel guilty because I think I'm just doing it for me, which I need to, and it's healthy, I need to, but right now, today, I worked really hard to find out why the test results for my medicals have been late, and it's 5:15 p.m. here, and I still haven't gotten an email that the results were after I detected other cultures' errors, other systems of medical systems, social cultures' failings that I have to do the thinking for them, and then they always say, "Oh, we'll make sure that staff is retrained, whatever." When it's a cultural issue, right? It's 99%, so it's still something that would continue to get worse, and it shows even more corruption through the monetary paradigm that decreases the chances that even getting medical care in Canada wouldn't make me more sick instead of less sick. So I don't even know what my results are, something that I've been wanting to get help with for many, many years. Could be they're both negative, but they won't tell me. But anyways, if it's positive and I can get meds that work fairly quickly. But today's the day I kind of promised myself and people online who may or may not pay attention to what I post that I would make a decision. So I looked at the prices of where I want to go, and it's a big chunk of what I've saved up by being very careful not to be a spender. And as I feel a headache today, I don't feel the energy of what buying this plane ticket means. It means, again, embarking on a big journey with no guarantees of support when I get there. And I don't even know if my stress will increase when I book the ticket or it'll decrease. I think there's a big chance it'll decrease because I just know I have to make this decision. Canada's not going to continue to get better. That is a certainty. And I'm only going to be victimized, and while I'm around my relatives, it's going to be harder for them that are not ready to stop being part of this problem. And I can't shut up about it. I can't sell my humanity away and not talk about things as they are apparent to any sentient creature that would be witnessing the same event. So I'm going to go, and I'm just checking in one last email with an employer who supposedly seems very interested in me, and they should be, because they are receiving way too many contracts for them to, not compromise the security and safety of the people they'll be serving. So they need somebody like me, and I told them, just to be sure, I'm not a generic person you just slip in a spot and then say one more posting has been filled. That's not who I am. So I don't expect that I'll have the offer. So that means the plane ticket will be for my final destination that I'm very afraid of, because if it fails there, if I go there and they say we don't want somebody like you there either, then I'm going to say, yeah, no, if you want to charge me to leave here and pay for my plane ticket, I refuse to pay. So if you want to put me in jail, sure, okay. And I'm also going to say, I just want you to do what I've asked every other country to do, which is live up to what you publicly claim are your country's values and mission statements and how you represent. So if you say you are like this, and I am most definitely as I say, then you'd be happy for me to be here, although you'd be kind of surprised that I'm here, because you don't understand that I come from a place that is much worse than you are, and that most people don't know it or want to admit to it or even have the thinking tools to even acknowledge that this is so. So when I get there, if they want to force me to sign something that I have to reimburse them shipping me away, is I'll have to refuse, and I'll have to just talk less compared to last time and just say I have enough data to write 6 books or videos, audios, emails, and I don't need any more, and you can't force me to give you more. There's already enough I've posted on my YouTube to show why I'm here with you, and you don't have to give me the chance to prove to you who I am quickly, or give me a job that is important and of service to you quickly. You can just get me to go in quarantine, and I'll do whatever you want me to do to take the time it takes to prove to you that I want to be of service where I will be instead of here in Canada. And hopefully they'll be who they are. And if they're not and they want to ship me back, then I'm not going to pay for the ticket to come back to Canada. And if so, I'll go where the West Coast is, where it's easier to survive homeless if you have a driver's license, and you can just get a vehicle, even a really old, that you can sleep in a campground that could be free or they could be really cheap. So it's another journey I'm starting. And I'm in fear of, again, not finding any Homo sapiens, and I know I'm not likely to, but where I'm going is it's more likely to be less infected with HSD. But again, it varies by individual that I'll make first, second, and third contact with.